So I loaded the white truck in the rain in Phoenix this morning, and I'm on, putt-putting along on my way to Tucson, and I got a blowout on the front axle again. And it's funny, I was just telling my buddy, I was like, hey, when I get back to Texas, I'm gonna get new tires on the trailer because I already had one blowout this trip. There's the other one. They're gonna put new tires. So the only problem is it's a 4-hour wait, and of course I don't want to wait, but I don't really have a choice. So they'll get to me when they get to me, you guys. But this is what the load looks like. I pulled over when I got the blowout. Big shout out to the big rig driver who honked at me, because I didn't even feel it, you guys. I didn't feel it, nothing. So some big rig guy honked at me, and I pulled over and I saw I had a blowout. So I limped to the nearest off ramp, and I got off, and there was a big turnout area, so I could pull over and swapped the tire with the spare, swapped the blowout tire with the spare, and I started calling around places. This is not the way to get your tires, you guys, but it's because now I'm at their mercy, and they've already got 17 other people checked in, and I just have to wait my turn, and of course I'm paying more than I would normally pay for the tires as well. But I mean, it's not a huge deal, because I wasn't going to deliver my little pieces, my little gray panels or whatever they are, this little gray stuff. I wasn't planning on delivering it to El Paso until tomorrow morning anyways. So it's just a delay of, my waiting time really, but it's fine. It's not a huge deal. I just, would rather not have to deal with this stuff, but I don't know. I did run pretty heavy last week or whatever when I had that other blowout. I was running kind of heavy, and I'm running a little heavy now. I got two F250s on the trailer and some poles. So I'm running a little heavy right now, and that's the way it goes. So I'm gonna hang out for some hours and clean out the truck and plan my route, call some customers, and do some stuff that I was gonna do later, so I'll just do it now. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I am just about to get into El Paso, Texas. I'm so excited. I got babies at home. Oh, I can't wait to go see my little babies, my baby mama and everybody. It's been a long trip, you guys. I took 2 consecutive 34-hour resets on the road. That's a lot of days for me out on the road. Consecutive days. So but we're gonna go over that in the next video once I get all these off and I get these all edited and everything. I'm gonna give you guys a breakdown of how much money I made, how many miles I drove, how many of those miles were loaded, how many loads I hauled, how many were COD, COP, all of that good stuff. I'm going to give you guys a full breakdown of all the revenue, all the miles, all the expenses, all the diesel, all the hotels, all of that in another video. I've been kind of keeping track of my expenses and stuff like that, and obviously I've been keeping track of my mileage, so I'm going to do that in a whole other video separate from these. But yeah, I'm 26 miles from the little drop in El Paso. This was my last add-on from one of my direct customers, last minute. We made it fit, we made it work out, and 4 little bundles and a little bag of hardware. Just nothing, just quick little drop off. But everything has been, everything has been slid under the trucks. But yeah, El Paso, and then the white truck at the rear of the trailer comes off in Midland, about 4.5-5 hours from El Paso. So I'm going to do El Paso and Midland drops today, and then tomorrow I'm going to drop off the poles and the red truck. They both go just east. I think I was saying Fort Worth, but I was incorrect. They both go just east of Dallas. Those will be my last 2 drops. They'll be done tomorrow. Last night in the truck, you guys. Oh, I'm a couple hours from my second to the last delivery. I am super in Texas now. I'm super excited. Tomorrow I got a couple hours to drive to drop off the poles, and then about another hour and a half closer to the house I'll drop off this truck, and that's it. I'm home free. I've got some invoicing and some stuff to do, some invoice reconciliation to do, because I have a feeling like there's people that owe me money. So I'm gonna check into that, get that done. I'm going to bed. My last 2 drops are tomorrow. My second to the last delivery, and this truck, it just didn't want me to leave it where it had to go, I guess. It had some issues. It didn't have an issue getting up over my fenders and onto the trailer, but getting off of the trailer, it was giving me a little bit of problems. It was kind of spinning its tires rather than jumping over the fenders as it did when I loaded it. So I had to get a little creative with some dunnage, but I got it worked out, and I got her off and got her delivered, no problem. Last drop, you guys. I'm so close to home. I can taste it. So 7 poles, 2 boxes that are rain damaged, but still good. It said deliveries over here, but these yahoos don't really care, so I gotta go walk over here and check in. So it's not going where it says deliveries only. Of course, that's where I parked. They don't want the poles there. They want them somewhere else. So we're gonna drive somewhere else in this big property and get these off. You know, it's always the last delivery. It's always the last day of the trip. It's always the last little part of the drive that it just gets you so anxious to get home. I checked in with these people, and they're like, oh, just drive, 5 miles down this dirt road, follow me down here so I can, meet a forklift guy over here to get these off. And I'm like, okay. Right, so they're making a solar farm. They're making a solar farm up here in, I guess, East Texas. So that's what the light poles are for. I don't know why there's only 7 light poles when this place, I think I just drove like 10 miles inside here. Let's take a look at the miles. Loaded miles, bam. Loaded miles for this trip, California to Nevada to Arizona to Texas, all those drops, it was $6,850 total, and 2012 loaded miles. Very nice trip back, and I'm almost home. A couple more hours and I'll be home. Next video, you guys, I've been keeping track of all of the expenses, the fuel and everything. So for this entire trip, it was $18,653 if my memory serves me correctly. But I did travel all over the not all over the country, but all over the central to the west coast of the country. So we'll take a look at how much it cost me. That's how much I made, but let's take a look at the numbers, the realistic 2023 numbers, what it cost me to operate the truck and the trailer and everything in order to make that $18,000 and change. So that'll be on the next video, you guys. Stay tuned. Have a blessed day.